child's pose of balasana, you're going to have to bring your buttocks onto your heels. Have a bit of distance between your thighs so that you can rest your belly comfortably in between your thighs. Now coming into child's pose of balasana, you're going to have to bring your buttocks onto your heels. Have a bit of distance between your thighs so that your bellies will. Now we're going to go into child's pose. Now to get into child's pose of balasana, just bring your buttocks onto your heels. Have a bit of distance between your thighs. You're going to rest your belly comfortably in between your thighs as you extend your torso forward and as you extend your arms forward. Child's pose is a restorative pose. So ideally, just try to shift all of your awareness from the body to your breath. Your forehead is resting onto the mat. Your palms are facing down. There's no tension at all. Just try to relax and enjoy in this posture. Keep in mind that you should inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. You can choose to keep your eyes closed. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Stay for a few more breaths in child's pose. And slowly inhale, lifting your forehead off the mat, lifting your palms off the mat. We'll go to tabletop pose. So you're just going to stack your shoulders over your wrists. Your hips are squat over your knees. We're going to go to cat and cow pose. So what it's going to look like is a series of undulating movement of your spine. Alright? So you're going to take a deep breath. Inhale. You're going to look up like a cow. Exhale, you're going to tuck your chin to your chest, draw your navel to your spine, squeeze your throat. You're going to be like a cat. Inhale, looking up once again. Exhale, undulate the spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. Draw your navel to your spine. It's like there's a hook pulling your spine. Inhale up. Keep the elbows locked. Exhale, move your hips back. Tuck your chin to your spine. Draw your belly in. Bring your shoulders close to your ears. Inhale, looking up once again like a cow. Exhale, chin to the chest. Drawing your belly in. Undulate the spine. Two more. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, move your hips back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Very good for sciatica here. Inhale, looking up one last time. And exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Draw your belly in. And relax. Now we're going to go to the next pose, which is your camel pose or your strasana. Alright, so camel pose or strasana is a a back bend, so at times it can get quite overwhelming, but not to worry. If you got blocks or thick books that you can use as props, that you can substitute for props, what you can do here is there's a few variations. Tucking your toes in and having a bit of elevation helps to relieve some overwhelming feeling while being in a back bend in Ustrasana. So it's up to you. I'm going to demonstrate Ustrasana with your toes tucked in with a bit of elevation, alright? So have a bit of distance between your thighs, just about your hip width distance, not too big a distance, alright? And tuck your toes in. Now, what you can do first is swing your right arm to cup the sole of your right foot, and then slowly swing your left arm to the back and cup the sole of your left foot. Now squeeze your glutes, drop your head back, push your hips out, open up the chest. Alright? Just try to feel as relaxed as you can. Breathe into the posture. Do not hold your breath. Alright? So that's one variation that you can work on. Another variation is if that is too overwhelming, you can just bring your arms to the back of you, bring your hands to the back of you, and just cup your back, draw your elbows in, and just push your hips out. And just have a gentle arch on the back, a gentle back bend will do. Alright? So push your hips out as much as you can. Draw your elbows in, opening up the chest. Now, tendency is that people tend to hold their breath in this posture. So don't hold your breath. Just keep the breathing constant and as relaxed and as comfortable as you can while holding the posture. So squeeze the glute, push your hips out, opening up your chest. Drop your head back. Now another variation that you can work on is using the blocks. Alright, either place it vertically or horizontally, up to you. Alright, and what you can do is just place it to the back, somewhat a few inches from your hips here to the back of you, and just drop your head back. Alright, and the hardest variation here is without the blocks and without elevation. So you're gonna leave your feet untucked. Alright? But again, listen to the body, do what you're comfortable with. Now, once again, swing your right arm to cup the sole of your feet, right foot, and then bring your left arm to the back. Now you're going to squeeze your glutes, push your hips out, open up your chest. You're going to stay for a few breaths here. Slowly inhale, letting go of your right arm, then your left arm. It's always good to counter a back bend with a forward fold. So we're going to go into child's pose once again, bringing your buttocks onto your heels, have a bit of distance between your thighs, extend your arms forward, getting into child's pose, forehead on the mat. Relaxing the breath. Slowing the breath and calming the mind. It's always good to have a bit of a back bend. Very often we're only slouched forward. So going to poses, back bend poses really helps to release a lot of tension in the body. But remember to counter every back bend pose that you've done with a forward fold. And slowly inhale, rising back up. We're going to go to downward dog here. You're going to lift your buttocks off your heels, tuck your toes in, go into downward dog. Alright? Now for your variations here, if you feel the need to slightly bend at the knees and lift off your heels, go for it. But if you feel like you can plant your feet firmly onto the mat and fully straighten your legs, go for it as well. Alright, you're going to draw your navel to the spine. Find that your shoulder blades are squeezed at the back. What we're going to do while in downward dog is we're going to pedal your heels, alternate right and left. So first you're going to plant your left foot onto the mat and then switch over, alternate to your right foot. Just keep pedaling the heels. And now slowly keep that right foot planted onto the mat. You're going to stretch entirely through your right leg. Alright? But if you feel the need to bend slightly on your right knee, go for it. Alright, push that right knee back if you can. Plant your right foot entirely on the mat. So it's going to look like that, but your left knee is going to be slightly bent. And now switch over, keep that left foot entirely on the mat, switch over. You're going to bend at that right knee and stretch entirely through your left leg. Feel that nice stretch, your palms firmly planted onto the mat. Feel that nice stretch all the way from your spine, running all the way down to your palms. And now right foot entirely onto the mat, so both feet are planted. And from here, you're going to round and curve at the upper back, lower back down onto your knees, untuck your feet, back to tabletop posture.